see Meadows putting in some work on this one. Should be a relatively easy 9 ball there in the side pocket. English and throw it back out there for the 10 ball. Not too bad of a cut to start off with. First game goes to D. This is an even race. Pretty standard on the rules since it is 9 ball. The slop, or excuse me, 10 ball. The slop will count. For some reason, I've got 9 ball down there. I think that's because I selected the wrong thing on the spool board up there, so we'll have to fix that one. Hey Spencer, how's it going? I'm just watching full, but thank you for asking. Looks like Evan's making some quick work out of this second rag. All right, that 10 in the corner ties it back up to 1-1. Spencer, have to give me a couple minutes on that one because I don't really remember. Actually, I got the other one sitting over here, so I'll find out here. So Spencer's question on here was, what was the final score the last time that they played? Let's see if we can track them down over here. It really wasn't, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago. I think just before we moved into this booth. Evan with a nice break on that one, and definitely has a shot on that 1 ball. Be doing some nice position play on this rack. This is probably the biggest challenge of a shot that he's got on the rest of this rack, which is getting that 7 back up the 8. So we'll see if he decides to go forward on it, or if he's gonna see if he can get it around that 9 ball, maybe on the right side of it. A little tough to tell. It looks like that's what he was trying, but off just a little bit, and leaves Evan with a pretty good opportunity. And if we look from over here, that 9 ball definitely goes into that corner. So he does have an opportunity on this shot. Runs that one a little far, and maybe gets himself on a little bit of a tough position on the backside of that 10 ball. And opens the door pretty wide open for D to get the 2 ball run out with ball in hand. So D taking that one and going with the go ahead 2-1.
Oh shit. I was like, why is the 8-ball moving? It's 7. Yeah. But ultimately, it is it. Oh. Don't get me wrong. But oh, and I go, oh, what? Over there. I want to keep it close. That. What? The game? No. Talk shit about me now. What? Fucking shit about me. Oh, this fucking guy. You don't know what he's doing.
All right, so it looks like we got D back up on this 10 ball, hoping to take the lead again back up to 3-3. But in the meantime, I actually had a special guest that's come and joined us here in the booth. Mr. David Trexler has joined us.
What's up, guys?
So David's played here a few times. Definitely enjoyed his last couple of matches that we've watched. So he definitely knows more about this game than what I do. So it's nice to have another professional opinion in here.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with D, but if he's hanging in with Evan, he's a pretty good shot.
Yeah. Whenever I told everybody at the beginning that this was kind of a last-minute match for them, and I very much appreciate them setting this one up. Excuse me, we wouldn't have had anything going on here tonight. Got a little lucky, and they very quickly put this one together. Last time they played, Evan got it. It was pretty close. Evan did sneak that one out. So whenever D had the opportunity, he said he wanted his money back. So they went ahead and set this one up.
Nice.
So Evan sneaks one in, and D remembers that scoreboard's up there.
Watching comments at the same time.
And started making the box earlier, so it actually shows it on the screen. So this is David's first time being on here, so you might hear a little bit of the what's going on kind of stuff in here. I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
I know.
How long have you been playing, Dave?
Started playing when I was about 16, 17 years old. Up at Lorraine's, actually. Long time ago. Started the old Pot of Gold League. Some of you guys remember that league.
I think that was before my time in the Brandon Riverview area.
It's very similar to ACS. We played one person and 5 times, one game. Handicaps were a little bit different, but it was a fun league.
Is that in-house?
That was a travel league.
Oh, okay.
T guy's got a nice stroke on him.
He does.
Look at that.
He plays quite a bit from what I understand. Get a good look at that corner. Only trouble, it looks like he's got that 6 ball. He is gonna have to deal with that pretty soon. I played defense, and not too sure about that one.
It hurt.
I think he wanted to catch a little bit less of that 5 ball on the way up.
Sherron's going to go for the breakout instead of rolling up and playing a safe. That's more his style.
It definitely is. You might see some safes later on. Usually, if you see on playing safe, that means he's really having to start thinking about his game a little bit. Sure.
He's got one of the funner strokes to watch, that's for sure.
Yeah. He may be playing on a safe here.
I don't think he has much choice but to play safe. It's pretty good.
It's a very good shot there. Apparently he's decided to take this one serious. So they're not playing for a tremendous amount, but they do have 400 ahead in this or 800 in the middle.
So it's a pretty good amount for most people.
It's definitely enough to get your attention. That was very close to an extremely well played safety right there. Hitting it was the first good shot. It actually looked like it popped up a little bit on the rail on the way up.
Nice shot. So over and back out for the 9.
Nicely done. Slow down.
That's a hard bar to hold.
Mm-hmm.
They're better off going up and down. Nice shot.
Looks like got a few people starting to come in. Looks like we're up to about 16 people. So if y'all get a chance, if you don't mind, if you don't already follow the page, that actually really helps us out. We're very, very close to actually being able to do our streaming in full 1080 HD. I know that doesn't really make too much difference when it comes to like phones and tablets, but computer screens and TVs, it actually makes quite a large difference. Plus, we just want to be able to have a full HD stream. So if you get an opportunity, feel free to hit that follow on the page button. As well as we always like to see that that likes button go up on the individual matches, because show the appreciation to the players here and tell them that we really like watching them and like learn a little bit and appreciate them coming out and taking their time to entertain everybody.
If everybody wants to hit the share button too, go ahead and share it to your page. That helps out as well.
Absolutely. Mrs. Chrissy Trexler sneaking in here with a few stars, and thank you very much.
Your comment, best commenting ever.
That's right.
I think she's a little biased, but
it's possible.
Yeah.
She probably wants me to shut up and give you a little bit more opportunity over here.
Nah. He's tired of hearing me talking. Oh, got to roll.
I went all the way in too. That was a great shot, but it was
He hooked himself.
a little difficulty on that 2-ball. See what kind of Superman shot's going to come out of this one.
Let's see the ninja work. Very nice. Even though he's got a good shot on the 2, that's still the best you can hope for in that situation.
Mm-hmm. It's not the easiest in the world to get on that 3-ball. He's got to work on some speed there. You think you try to just hold it on this one, or just go ahead and play defense?
I like defense here because you have a lot of balls you can get behind. Kind of push that 2-ball up, 2 rails, just let it slide down. That's a very aggressive shot. It's hard to get that small window there as well.
Mm-hmm. See, what do you think? Watch that 10-ball?
With on, yes. Most people would play a nice defense here.
Uh-huh. There's a whole lot of blockers, so he might be trying both of them.
Wow, good try. On pocket.
And still in it. So they are calling the 10-ball. I wasn't sure if they were calling that one or not. They were taking stuff on the other balls.
Are they?
Yeah. Sounds a lot like 9-ball.
It does.
So this is been a little bit of a different week with the earlier this week we had early this weekend a match with 9-ball, call all balls. Now anything goes 10-ball.
Anything goes at Allen's place, guys. Whatever you guys want to set up.
Absolutely. Joking around earlier when somebody came by to get a little bit of practice in, saying we've heard everything from some very serious games and some pretty decent money on it with you have to bank the 8. Some back cut 10-ball, which I can't say too much about that because it's actually
nice
a pro.
defense by on right there.
Yeah. So we get some weird calls.
A lot of you players that have watched for a while and never been here, I would advise coming and checking it out sometime. It's a great facility. He has at his house here, and it's definitely worth it. Be very impressed by the setup. He puts a lot of time and money in this thing. So I know he has a few donation boxes up top. If you guys want to throw a couple dollars at him, I'm sure he'd appreciate it. He spends a lot of money keeping this thing running for all of our entertainment. So
thank you, David. I appreciate that. And we, just as much as a lot of the players that come in here, we really enjoy being able to watch it ourselves, which obviously helps a lot because I've learned that I can do more good at a pool table sitting behind the glass than being over there where those two guys are. So
you'll give you enough credit, Alan. You do really well. Let's see. Nice hold there.
Yeah, it was.
These two match up very well as far as styles. They're both very quick shooters.
Mm-hmm.
So it's they're both going to be able to stay in stroke, I think, fairly well compared to one fast shooter versus slow shooter. That can kind of take a toll on some players. But it should be a quick, nice match.
I haven't seen again. The only time I've really seen D play is when he's been out here. So I don't know how well he handles basically being put on ice and somebody taking extended periods of time. I do know that doesn't really seem to work as well with Han, so he can take a break and still keep right on shooting. He's had times of being out of stroke a little bit, and he has to kind of work through it and get back into it.
That's most players. Once they get 4 or 5 balls down, usually that confidence builds even on easy shots, and that's a little more prevalent.
Yeah.
Hey, Victoria Wells. Yes, that's me in the booth with Alan. What's up, Boo?
I need to probably stick in a little who else is here. But luckily enough, I mean, David here's the second one that's actually joined us. We haven't been able to anybody that's new, we haven't been able to do commentating for too terribly long. What, a month or so? Something like that, maybe a touch longer than that.
Yeah.
And so anybody that knows the people in the area, I've known both David and Earl that came out here. Their voices don't hide very well. So.
Just near missed there by Evan. Played great shape, but D can see it, a hair of it, but not sure if he can make it or not. He can make it. Very nice.
That's a great shot. So inside English there to keep it 2. Can I make a prediction, or you want to?
You make it.
All right, great shot from D. If I make it, they miss.
I've heard that you get the commentator's curse on a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you know where D plays out of? Is he local or?
Usually out of like strokers. I think even bank shots. He's over in Pinellas.
Okay.
So a variety of places over there.
Is he a league player or just plays tournaments? Are you aware?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard him talk about handicaps or anything like that. So.
If anybody watching knows more about D, I'd like to know more about him. Is he a league player? Does he play just strictly tournaments, or a little bit of gambling here and there? Seems to play very well.
Mm-hmm. I typically think he's playing a little better this time than he was last time. Again, last time he came out,
I've been a little nervous too the first time.
Yeah.
Plus, On's pretty. He gets up on you the way his speed works. He's pretty intimidating to some players, but this guy seems to have the same speed though.
I think he got once he got past the first timer's disease. Now he's come out stroking. So when he said he wanted his money back, he wasn't kidding.
So a long way to go. The race 21, but he's shown up so far.
I'm sure that was a good hit. Yeah.
I've got a pretty nice table now.
I think that 2 already went up in the corner, so think you roll this past it.
2's gone.
I mean you get on the 3.
Yeah, the 4 to the 5 is really a hard shot. Once he gets shape here, we should be in good shape. Jeremy Bell, thank you. We appreciate it. Yes, Victoria, go Bucks indeed.
Nah, David's not out here with his Brady jersey on, so
they were already killing it when I decided to come over here, so it would take a miracle for Green Bay to come back. Anthony Cruz yesterday are playing for anything. I think Alan already mentioned.
Yes, it's a 400 a man or 800 in the middle on this one.
I never like to talk about unless players let us know it's okay, but I think Alan already said something.
Yeah.
So. Close one there by D. Got a nice hanger. So
Yes.
looking where that 5 ball is to the 6 ball, this is going to be making it. There's not a whole lot of advantage to making it, but no one on, he's going to go for it.
Okay, you're gonna see a break swing here.
Man, he put a stroke on the ball.
Yeah, he does not shy away from a
challenge.
brand.
Yeah, making it was hard enough, but trying to get position on that 6 was, as you can tell, almost impossible. Still almost did it. D rushed it, 2-stroked it. Yeah, that's a big thing with a lot of players when they get to a certain caliber is the easy shots. You tend to rush only 1 or 2 stroke, and you'll notice yourself missing a lot. You need to really take your time, and especially on the easy shots.
I think we might have some openings next weekend there, Anthony. Anthony's saying he wants to get a game out here at some point. So we will always find time.
Yeah, just hit up Alan and Messenger, Anthony. I believe that's his best way of contact.
Mhm.
And let him know what days you're thinking, who your opponent is, and he's almost always on. He's very commentable, so.
And for anybody else that's thinking the same thing, I mean, we always get people that's asking, do you know anybody that would want to set up a match or anything like that? And I'm always willing to. Obviously, if I don't know you personally, it's a little tough to be able to say this is the right person or this is the right person. Definitely always easier for the players to find an opponent themselves. It's not required. I mean, I can kind of add it to the list and ask around and see who knows, but it definitely takes a lot longer to set somebody up with a match that way. So if you do have one, we can get it set up very quickly. We've been super lucky so far that whenever people's come in and played, that everybody's been respectful towards the house, towards the equipment, everything around. And we always appreciate that. So hopefully we'll be able to keep that trend going forever. Not a pretty open break, but a little tough on the position there.
It's a very nice break. It does here. I think the combo might be there. Just gotta be careful with the speed. Make sure you self shape.
I think that'll be a little tough with that cue ball wanting to go to the other side.
It's all about the speed. Well, but get a couple windows there before the 10 or after 7. Or that.
English took straight that one right out. Didn't give it a chance to go in a pocket.
I mean, now we have a very nice open table here. See if D takes his time. He should be able to put this away.
Last shot, he probably will. Just to make sure that the same issue doesn't come up again.
Everything flows pretty nicely on this table.
I think sometimes we end up in a challenge, even on easy tables, that for some reason you want to take it from makeable to absolutely perfect. And that's when some of the trouble starts up.
See how he positions for this 4 ball here. Use the 5 as a stopper for the side or come around. Red.
Looks like there's plenty of room up there. Let's see if we can look at it up top here. Oh, yeah.
It's a nice positional shot. He's really slowed down, taking his time, and his results are showing. He's getting nice speed. Staying down. He's looking very nice. I wish he would have looked at the angle a little more, get on that 7 before he shot that 5, but he should be okay.
Uh-oh.
See, that's what happens.
Well,
Yeah, it's really tough because now
It's those easy line of balls, 2 or 3, but if you don't look at the shape that you need to what angle to get on that ball, it really hurts you like it just did him. He would have been fine with another 3 inches short, but still, it could have been a lot easier if you just played a little better angle of the previous ball.
and this one with being 8 games in, I'd have to assume they probably both got the
Nice 2-rail kick.
Yeah.
It gets over. Slow unlucky there, but that's a great defensive kick.
Probably good. I would think they probably got the speed down a little bit. I mean, still gonna always be. This isn't their table sitting at home, so probably have to work with a little bit. But
Ooh,
look at that.
Quite the speed. He definitely gave up this game to On. Let's see if On can close it out, which he should.
Yeah. I don't think I see him missing this one anymore. I saw he missed the last one.
These guys shouldn't miss those for sure. But it does happen every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Watch the pros on TV miss some pretty easy shots before, so.
Were you watching that Tyler Styler match that was going on?
I was.
Yeah, I was checking it out too. It's pretty good. They had a discrepancy of him cleaning the ball. Jesus really didn't like how he just did it anytime he wanted.
So, I didn't see any of that.
Yeah, so they got the guy Hunter there to be the designated ball cleaner from now on.
I mean, so were they marking the ball and picking it up themselves beforehand?
I guess Tyler was doing it the whole time, and he never really asked Jesus, it's just okay if I clean the ball or anything. And after a while, just kind of got to Jesus. He's like, just at least ask me, which I can understand as a player.
I think the last score that I saw was 68-66 Jesus.
It was 76, like 71 Tyler when I left. So I'm sure it's much further along right now.
I don't know if that's going to get a rail.
Another great opportunity for D here. Nice open table. And the flow is pretty nice. Nothing too bad for shape-wise. 570, yeah, everything's real nice. Takes his time here. It should be an easy little run.
It's a pretty big window for that to get on that free ball.
3 to 4 to the 5. Everything just flows really nice on this layout. So only he can hurt himself on this table.
Oh, boy. Good lead there too.
It's a 78 to 77 Tyler right now. Just checked in.
Oh, okay.
A little further than he wanted, but he's fine. He'll come back and play the 10 in the same pocket as the 9. Nice run by D.
That ball game back to 5-5. We've really had some close matches out here last couple of weeks.
I got to tell you, every match I've shot here has almost been hill, except for the last one I won by 2 games. But that's great competition. That's really what I love. I mean, a little bit of money is always nice, but I just really like playing for the competition and love the game. Let's take a look at these break here. Here, so we control some people. He didn't hit it as full as he'd liked. So that happens when you're a little off center of that one ball. The cue ball goes to the rail that quick. So really just the 6 to the 7 I see is the only issue here for on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Maybe the 2 to the 3.
Not lucky roll there.
Now
He has the same issue.
Yeah, I'm pretty open until it gets to those, but I want to start having problems with 3 balls on the table. And that went pretty far.
I think he was trying to run into that 9 and
Okay.
push it over. It's not a bad idea, but he wanted to hit it face on, not come off the rail, if, in my opinion, to make sure you have a hole for the ball. But let's see what happens here.
Got nice speed on that one.
Yeah, he's on the wrong side of the 6, though.
Gonna make it. Oh no, he's playing defense. All right. It's actually not a terrible leave.
It's not. It's very makeable, of course, but trying to get on that 7 ball, it's really tough.
Nice stroke.
He's on the right side of it. I'm not sure if it'll go on the side or not, but he should have a nice defensive here if he can.
This will be a little tricky for me as far as the defense goes.
It does not go by the 9, so let's see what he does here.
Ooh, that was close.
Oh, there's still hope. Oh, he got a good leave out of it.
Get that.
Let's see what D likes to do here. I like to play it safe here myself, but he's going for the crossbank. Very nicely. Great speed on that shot. It's angle to get back on the 9. Ooh, that 10 saved him there from scratching.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he wants to get off the rail and should be in good shape. Let's take the time. Ooh, went to the side.
Yeah. I thought with the way he's been making some nice strokes. But he can go all the way up with that one.
The only saving grace is it's pretty close to the rail of the cue ball, but I still think on favor to make this.
Oh, same spot.
Rare miss. All right, well, D got lucky here to get this ball back. Let's see if he can close it out. Very nice, good stroke. 6-5 D. I just cannot take advantage of that miss. Happens.
D with a real quick break here. Which leagues do you play in now, David?
APA 9 ball. I play on Mondays. I play on ACS 8 ball on Tuesdays, and then Masters every other Sunday. What leagues are you doing these days?
Right now, just we've actually just cut it down to tap only. We're doing a couple of them.
No, I forgot. I also play Tap Monday, APA and Tap same time.
Oh, okay. The Monday not able to attend quite as much as some of you that are watching know. Back in April, we had a little girl, so we kind of trade off between myself and my wife a little bit on when we go and play and when we get to spend time with our daughter. So luckily enough, even being out here sometimes. You may not have known this, but she's actually been out here, joined us in the booth a few times. She doesn't talk a whole lot, being 6 years old and all.
6 years. 6 months.
Oh, did I say years?
Yeah.
Oh, it only seems like years. Yeah, definitely 6 months.
She balances very well, though.
Right. Yeah. Still, we've got a Q4 that someone gave to us. She's still not holding it properly. After 6 months, you would think that she should be okay with that, but still working on it.
No, practice makes perfect.
Bought a few PBIA instructors, and they said that I need to wait at least another month or so.
So I think score is 6.5D. It's just at the button. Yeah. There it is.
Let's see. We go from a couple of different types of games. Some of them have different scoreboards, so I have to move the positions around a little bit, and then start it back up and go, oh yeah, I forgot to go back and change everything, so I've changed it all back. Luckily, it's pretty small changes. But.
So when can you be able to circle on the screen and draw lines and stuff?
Well, the funny thing is that's actually the reason that I picked up the touchscreen, and then I came up with the bright idea of making the touchscreen into the scoreboard.
Right.
So now I have to get another touchscreen.
You have the program for it, though, if we had a touchscreen?
What we're using right now could actually do it.
Yes. Be cool to draw little circles from target areas where they're going to be at, and then have them go completely away.
They do make little little touch pad kind of things, or like little CAD drawing pads to be able to do that you set on the side. But it's very difficult to try to guess where on the screen you're touching on that little pad. So they've got some newer ones out where you can actually see the screen when you're trying to draw on it, but
get the hit here. Yes, Dishu will play a really mean defense right here and lock up on that 4 ball. He wants to leave no gap so he can do a 1-row kick. So let's see. Nope. A little too much. Cool.
that's well played.
Yeah, that's a little too much poking out, though.
He's probably going to try to put it back on the other side of that board.
Side of the 4 ball, yeah. So the cube on the side.
Oh.
A little harder than the one.
Full. Let's up the top here, but it kind of looks like he's got a little bit of a channel there. And a pretty big pocket with that 5 ball. Just like that. Got himself in trouble.
Oh, he's okay. See the 3. They get it. He's short and good. A wild cue ball, though. They're playing defense. I like it. Beautiful.
All right, D, if you're listening to this later on, what have you done to the Evan that we know? Got him playing defenses and everything. Oh, that was a close hit.
Really close.
There's 2 ahead.
3-10 combination.
Oh, he's back. It's definitely runnable, but and maybe he just doesn't like where that 6 ball's sitting.
It's a pretty simple combination, I think. Yeah, it's not much to it. So.
Sure, job.
So unties it up, 6-6. Very nice close match, as usual over here. I think I'm yet to see like a real runaway match. Like there's maybe a few games leading, but don't see too many runaways.
And we thought thought we were going to have one, and then it turned around. If you happen to catch that, just for the, if you happen to catch that match with Terry and Mike, it was a big lead, and then turned around pretty quickly, and it happens.
Yeah. Happens to the best of us. And great shooting by Mike Collins the other night too. I really thought we haven't seen Doug Cotton shoot lately that he was gonna probably have a good runaway match with that. And, hats off to Mike for staying with them and then coming out with the victory. But I'm sure Doug is itching to get back in there and get a revenge match.
I haven't put the flyer out yet, but they immediately came back and wanted this coming Friday as well, and which they got it.
Right.
So yes,
and that's also a great sport by Mike by coming right back and let your player have another chance at it right away, not taking a long time. And so I appreciate people that do that as well.
A little bit of trouble.
Going from downstairs, you're gonna kick it. Do that.
It's like it might come out okay if that slows down. See that 9 ball hanging over on that side pocket.
Yeah, playing wild 10 ball is a little different game as well. You can let things loose a little more than usual. Get on with another nice defense. Man. Better be careful, Hunter. You're becoming a real player.
Position and all kinds of stuff.
Right?
Looks like he's got enough of that one to be able to make it.
Yeah, he should be okay. Go back up for the 5-9 combo or 5 on the side. Or slow it down for the 5-9.
I guess he'd prefer not to draw it just because he doesn't want to maybe disturb where that 9 ball is.
Yeah, I think he wants to kind of stop it and roll up just a hair. Like, you don't want to be straight on the 6 either. I think he'll come off that rail for the 7. That's a good shot. Now it's just natural. That's a little bit closer.
Still looking pretty decent here. He'll probably put his stroke back right in.
Table.
Okay.
Oh, so there's maybe this in. The 10 ball's hanging. Good shot. On takes the lead back 7-6.
How's you?
On broke dry and left a nice little shot for D to get started. Just gotta avoid that traffic getting on the 2-ball, though. It's pretty hard.
Either one was.
Nice hit. That should look up pretty nice for him.
It's a nice shot.
Ronald Richardson, we're playing in Riverview at Alan Ellison's house. He's got a really nice setup over here.
And if you're not in the like Florida, mid Florida area, this is just outside of Tampa, Florida.
Nice try there by D.
You can get left with that 3-ball anyway.
You can see it.
Their defense.
A nice roll there.
If it was a planned defense or an okay, I'll take a defense.
So D's got to make a decision here. Let's go for the kick or take the 10-ball.
Good point.
Because if he does not hit that 3-ball, this game is over. We got a little bit of clutter there.
I'm sure looking at that kick, huh?
He is, which most players do. They don't like to get free ball hands, but when that happens, just like that, it's another free game for On.
Eight to 6 for On. Still, as David said before, this is a race to 21. A long way to go with only a 2-game difference.
Unless somebody gets up really 8 or 9 games, it's still very catchable in this format.
Probably even more so when you got fast-paced players because they do have a tendency, it seems like they have a tendency to stay in stroke longer. But if they're out of stroke, you're going to be penalized for it because a lot of games are going to go by while you're trying to figure out how to get back.
I think if D looks back at this tape and maybe he didn't notice, maybe just popping the 10-ball in and trying to give On the chance to run out rather than try that kick on the 3. Which it wasn't an easy kick, but I'm sure it's one he would make probably 8 out of 10 times. Ooh, scratch on the brake. That's going to pop the 10 in front of the pocket.
Uh-oh.
I see a 110 here for D.
See On looking back to see where that 1-ball was, and he knows what may be getting ready to happen here.
That's what he got to at this point, especially with that 5.98 cluster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just a hair. Yeah, he's upset.
A little tough to hold this one. We did maybe a little bit of inside just to try to kill it and stay down at the bottom half, or kick it out a little bit.
I might try to go into the 3-ball and try to use a 3 to hold my cue ball.
Okay.
It's really hard to tell from that angle. Looks like he's using inside, like you said. I think he did both
And
of what we said. Either way, it's well played, except for the 310 now.
We'll find out if that part was well played.
We should come around the whole table here, 3 rails, and don't hit it too hard. Just let it come natural. That's a nice shot. Good speed. I might see another quick game here.
I don't know. That's definitely not a gimme, but maybe it is.
Oh, what a roll.
Little love for D there.
Yeah. They're smiling. I love when something like that can happen and both players can laugh and smile about it. That's how you know they got good sportsmanship. All right, D. 4-ball being another by the 5 makes this run a lot nicer. So Roger, they're doing 10-ball, but with 9-ball rules from what I'm being told.
And answer to your question, I don't know.
Because they can.
Right. It's the rules say they can.
Ooh, what's on trying there?
Defense. Well
got
played. You didn't see that one?
No. They didn't teach me that one. There's actually not a bad kick safe here. He catches the left side of the 4, sends it over to the right pocket, and kind of tucks that cue ball back. You have 2 possible 3 blockers here.
So the left side is we're looking at it here.
Yes, that's what we're looking at it. Just like that. But a little unfortunate with the turnout, but
Let's see if that 5-ball is a full pocket or not.
it goes by the 9.
If we look at it that way, it sure looks like it does. So
It's close. The way he set up for it, I'm going to say yes.
in luck, we'll get that new lighting so we can get the camera put back where we want it, straight overhead, and be able to see that a lot better.
So to order a new light? Order a new light for it?
Getting the
bulbs.
No, the stadium light to turn on the Predator.
Nice.
I can't remember who makes it for them, but you know what I'm talking about. So the middle is open.
It's a very nice stroke there by D. He's got like a perfect angle to get on the 6-ball here. Assuming that 5 does go. I think it did. He just barely missed it. It's a pretty good lead, though. I mean, Alm's going to put a nice shot here. Little inside top left. Straight back over to the next rail.
Kind of taking a second look at it.
So they're going to take a break. He's going to the bathroom.
Good time for a pause. I'm going to jump on the other table over there and stay in stroke. And I have had to do it myself, so I can't claim innocence on this one. I don't like to take a break in the middle of a game, but hey, you go out sometimes, have a few drinks, Mother Nature calls. Call waiting's not really an option.
Yeah, and to some people it is strategy. You know, if they know themselves shooting bad, they'll take the break immediately. But normally I like to wait till the game's over, especially after my opponent's on a roll, maybe 2 or 3 games. I like to take a break then just to try to cool him off a little bit and me get my head right, coming back to the table.
You can definitely tell that those kind of breaks definitely help. I know whenever we get to the mid game here, whenever somebody reaches to 11, they'll definitely take a little 5-minute break. Some of the bigger matches that we've seen, obviously, they'll take 15, 20 minutes.
I don't know if that 7-10 looks pretty straight. He might set up for it, so I guess we'll see what's going on. Nope, guess it wasn't good enough, so.
For the run out, it's easier.
Yeah, it had to be lined up perfect for him to go for it, so it must have been a hair off. Rail back out.
Let's see if I have too much trouble here. Probably got would have liked to have gotten a little further out or little closer in on this one.
I think he's perfect. Nice and easy stroke. Nice angle here. He's back on the 10.
Mm-hmm. Well done.
So we'll see what side he wants to play. If he wants to go 1 row or 2. It's all preference. 1 row.
Find our way down the corner over here.
Nice run by Han. He's up 3 games now.
Yeah, biggest lead yet so far this game, if I'm not mistaken. Second look at that one real quick. It does seem to pop up just a little bit towards the end of the stroke, but it's the very end. I think it's one that by this point has become such muscle memory that
Right. He does it a lot, but he makes more than he misses. But I mean, that could be a sign of him being a good player now to a great player. Maybe if he focused on holding that shot down.
Very good point. He was over here. This is probably 4 or 5 months or so ago, maybe even longer. And he knows himself that he does jump up, and he has tried to work on it before. And myself and Marvin were in the room, and he said something about, let me know if, when I start jumping up. It's like, how about we just let you know when you don't? And I'm shorting that up a little bit.
Yeah.
But it definitely says that, I mean, with as well as he shoots the way it is, the mechanics other than that must be doing pretty good for that stroke to stay straight even in that situation.
One of the best things about his stroke, I mean, he has a nice fluid stroke, but he always pauses before he shoots.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that the pros and stuff, they really like teaching the coaches of the Moscone Cup and things like that. That's what they really try to teach their players is, I think, what's his name, Skylar Woodward, they started doing that.
Oh.
Man, good shot there. That pause right before it just really helps you focus and then come through with the stroke. So
if you've heard of, or if anybody out there has heard of, the PBIA instructors, they also help a lot of pros. They obviously help a lot of amateurs as well. There's one that's fairly local to us over in the Pinellas area. His name is Scott Lee. And I've worked with, he's worked with me, I should say, a few times, and that's one of the very first things that he talked about was starting to put that little bit of balls on there, and it really it's helped so much with that back arm getting really loose, and so I can definitely see where that
get your strokes and just pause right there at the cue ball, and then come back and take your stroke. I haven't had the privilege of having somebody coach me yet, but I'd watch a lot of people and I take a lot of advice from a lot of great people that I play with. So
even having the opportunity whenever they were showing more of the pull on TV, they would do the little quick tips in between. APA is really great about.
I really miss the ESPN pool.
Oh, absolutely. They're real good about having Dr. Q, for example, do some YouTube videos. They're really, really good ideas of looking up because the things that they're showing are things that apply to us as amateurs.
That was a great stroke there by D. Just a little unfortunate at the end, but he stayed down, stroked through it. He's got a really good stroke. The only advice I would give him is just take a few more strokes before he hits. But that's just, from what I can see, not knowing him as a player. But he strokes it really well.
Mm-hmm. I might get a little lucky on this one.
A lot lucky. Yeah.
And you'll hear to me refer a lot, probably more than 50% of the time, or Evan as on. When I first met him, everybody called him on at where we were playing, and then later on, here we are, and it seems like most people call him Evan. So I don't know if he's trying to change identities, but so
or it's easier for people to remember.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, I met on probably 20 years ago back at Tom's Family Billiards. Remember that place on Parsons?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we used to play there a little bit. Him and a guy named Matt. Matt was a great shot as well. He comes in town every now and then. He was in the army, I believe.
It's in Germany still, I believe.
I think so, yeah. But yeah, great shot as well. He was such a young kid, and man, they just shot the lights out, and they were beating all the people that I thought were like unbeatable at the time. And it was just fun to watch.
Just to shoot a little bit with him and Bobby Batson, Robert Batson, still in the area. Don't see him very often. See him on live streams with some of the weekend tournaments every once in a while.
Let's see, close hits here on this 8 to get to the 9.
We did see Matt come in town. Actually, it's been a couple of years now.
Yeah, it's probably been a couple of years I saw Matt, but he's been working out a lot since he was a scrawny kid back at Tom's Family Billiards. Last time I saw him, he's put on like 50 pounds of muscle and doing really well for himself. So it's always good to see anybody that do well for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Four game lead. Now at 10-6, going into rack number 17.
Still a lot of time yet, not even halfway, but he's not at the worrying part yet, but he should start to buckle down a little bit. Because when he gets to 5 or 6 games, it's going to be a lot tougher to catch up. Even with a 3-game run, he's still going to be down.
So when they're getting close to that halfway point.
The more head on gets, the more loose with his runs he gets to, which can be dangerous because he can start firing in some stuff. You'll see a lot less defense out of him, which I think is the wrong way to play, but it works for him.
We're seeing one time, and I don't remember where I saw it at, but it's that little card that says if you're up a little, if you're up a lot, if you're about even, if you're down a little, it tells you that statistically you're supposed to play more aggressive. Yeah.
Ooh, lucky there. That came off the table.
Yeah, sure.
Good jump, though. Slow down, ball.
Go look at that bottom. 2 ball down there.
Just that 4 ball. Worry about his shape here to get to 3 to the 4. Ouch.
Not the side he wanted to be on.
By kicking this 2 rails safe, it was me. Oh, nice.
Or just straight into the side.
Yeah, just not a lot of, reward out of that, though. You're still going to mess with the 4.
Unless he just decides to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a good cross bank here. Run the cue ball up and down.
But that does make for a tough out if you've got to go with back-to-back banks like that.
So that's not where I play defense. I would rather play defense on the 3 ball than do that.
Unless he's just wanting to put some distance on it. So he's got to make this one and get on that 5. So there's no gimmies here. Never mind.
Jeez. That's a great shot. Makes this. We're in good shape. Yeah, it's all pretty routine from here. Couple stop draw and what is that? Oh, he did not come up far enough. So not gonna have to play the 9 on the side, looks like. Which he said no problem.
So what you think? Run it all the way up and back down? Play with that corner pocket a little bit?
I might draw it. Right in the side. Bam.
Got online.
It's hard as to hit that ball, though. You got to hit it perfect for that ball to go in the side pocket. That's just, he has faith in his stroke right now, and it's showing.
It's always funny whenever we used to watch, because I learned a lot of like pattern play and position play watching pros on TV, and you can even get to the point sometimes of being able to watch it and feel that the announcer's going to be wrong, and you know the player on TV did what it was that you said, not what the announcer said.
Right.
And it's kind of funny whenever that happens. But now you go back to you know, people that are more of the in the amateur, even pro-am status. They don't always play position play exactly like the pros would because they have stronger shots and weaker shots. Maybe they like outside cuts or inside cuts. Oh, that one comes off.
Right. No, I absolutely agree.
And so I personally get it wrong reasonably often. Just kind of learn to accept it or that. Since it's reasonably open as well.
And it's a little tougher seeing the angles here on the screen than it is in real life, too.
In real life, you can look into the table, you can tilt your head and see a different angle. A little tougher to do that here. We'll work on that whole 4D thing later on.
He did not get up high enough on that 2-ball, so I just have to come up around.
Going all the way down with it. Look at it. Still looks open, no?
That 4-ball, though. The 3, the 4. I don't know if that 4 goes by the 7. Even if it does, at 5-7, I have to play a combo. So I was going to have some work here. It's no easy out for sure.
Shoot.
That 4 goes.
Let's see if we can look at this from the top up here.
So try to come around for the 4 on the side. Maybe he'll try to break up the 5 that way.
Looks like it might. It just won't do it with speed. It's hard to say. This big old 4.5-inch bucket sometimes will allow it to go through.
Wow.
It touches the 7-ball on the way.
All right, well, this is the out shot right here.
Yes.
I just got to be
Can I play
careful.
the combo or just try to?
Oh, definitely combo. Just got to make sure the cue ball comes back out with the 5. The 5's going to the rail. Gets a decent leave out of it.
Mm-hmm. That's not good.
See if he can come away with the shot here.
It's a bad thing about trying to take it that way. It's either going to be really good or really bad, but it actually got something in between it. People may see on pull the jump cue out. It's a long
Just go rail first here, right between the 7 and the 9. Nope. Just give him ball again. All right, D. Really got to come with this table now.
Mm-hmm. Might be indifferent. It's definitely starting to your point earlier, it's definitely starting to get a little bit more serious.
So slow down. Okay, he's good.
Looking
Perfect. 7 on the side. Okay, it's looking good. I just draw this and come back across the table. Ouch. See, he like one stroke that one. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shots he's not sure of, he's not taking his time stroking, get his correct line. Also helps to walk around and look at that ball and get the angle of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh,
Ouch.
he's gonna give me another chance here. It's a hard chance, but even this, I'm usually happy just to be back at the table. So he needs to think of it like that and just buckle down and figure out what to do here.
Well, this is probably easier than the rail shot that he left in the jaws on the previous one, just because it's got a little bit more distance.
Perfect.
Nails that one. Very well done, D.
Right. Look at the speed on that shot. It's great. Okay. Little 6 to 8 inch draw here. Oh,
That draw shot's been hurting him a little bit here today.
but he pushed right through it. He didn't stroke. His stick went off to the side.
Just put a little tap in.
Right.
Well, we go.
Yep.
probably much smarter to play it that way.
So get up short then, which he should be fine, but man, D gave that game. Yeah, that was his to give away twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's getting a little tougher now.
See if we can pull that other shot up real quick. Kind of wanted to look and see.
Yeah, watch that stroke or watch it push his step. From the top angle, you can notice it more, but
All right, so since we've hit the halfway point, D is, or actually both of them are taking a little quick break. So we will be right back in just a moment. Sorry about me being a little slow to come back on this one. Coming back with Evan's still up 12-6. He's got a little bit of a break in him now, so we'll see if change the angle real quick. See if he can get back into this game. Just barely misses that one.
Well, that 5 ball's going to help him a little bit because it took the 2.
I actually could have taken it with me. We got the advantage that the stream can actually be done remotely. It actually, I've actually, I'm not able to commentate back before we were commentating. Back before we were able to commentate, there's actually been times I have been able to sit here and switch the cameras, and I've been sitting inside on the couch. This chair gets a little old after been sitting here all day for work and then commentating afterwards, and that was a really good try on that one.
Very nice. My dad he plays a lot of computer games because he's old and retired, so he's got himself a nice, like, lazy boy computer chair. It's pretty nice.
Maybe I need to start looking at something like that.
If you spend a lot of time in it, might as well be comfortable. Yeah. See if they comment through.
It's like everybody's sitting back being relaxing and watching the screen. We don't have too many comments out there. So feel free to chime in, tell us your thoughts on how everything's going. And
I think he just ran a little long there. Still hasn't gotten stroke back yet. Good save here, but my guess is On's going to run it down the table.
It's a pretty long distance, but I think it's that. He may go ahead and play a little bit more defense, but right in front of the pocket. Looks like that's pretty open.
It's a good table here.
Bottom, so you can see this a little bit better. And back up top.
Nice little easy top follow shot for the 7 on the side, and this game should be all his. Let's buckle down here. Good stroke. Oh, just a hair off. The speed was perfect though. Just a little bit off.
And he's got quite a stretch jacked up over that 8 ball on this one. Should be looking pretty good on it.
Pretty routine from here. Just what side he leaves the cue ball to get on the 10 ball.
He wants to go to the
Nice
side
angle.
rail or top rail. Looks like he's choosing the side rail.
So it should be one rail that possibly hit the second rail, depending on how hard he hits it. Oh, he went that way. Oh. That's interesting.
Maybe it works.
Yeah, unless it's On keeping in stroke right there.
Yeah, other than, the only thing that could happen bad is hitting the pin, but it was gonna stay on line pretty much the whole way through.
You hit it too soft and be on the back rail, or hit it too hard, or hit the 10. Like there's an interesting. Seemed like an easy, just easy top left and come back to the 10, but it worked for him.
Little flashbacks from finding a side pocket doing that.
Yep.
So we're just gonna take the side pocket out of it. 13-6. This is it's getting pretty critical for D to get a few games on this one. So he's definitely got to buckle back down.
He's had a few opportunities the last few games, and unfortunately missed them. So you need a couple more opportunities to win some games and hopefully come through and tighten this up. So although On is shooting good, he's still giving the opportunities away, and he needs to take advantage.
Narrow miss on that one.
So got a good roll though.
Came out okay. You think he has to play a little looser from this point, or play a little tighter?
You know, he just needs to get in stroke. So whatever that takes.
Ouch. Those are just not going his way though.
It's a nice combo too. Wasn't a gimme. Get this little speed. Very nice. And okay.
If he's able to get a look at that one ball, it sure looks like he does.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the 2. Just getting them all the way back. And that 2 to the 4 is not easy with that 8 ball there. I don't think he got enough.
It looks like he's got some traffic there.
That 10's definitely in the way, so he might do a little spin around it. Nice shot. Oh, watch side pocket.
Narrow miss.
End up perfect. Alright, 6 to the 8's the only hard shot here. Let's see.
Got a good angle
He
there.
left it pretty much perfect, so. Ooh. Rare miss by him, but did leave him a shot. Can't tell. I think he did, yeah. D's got to draw straight back for the 8 or run into the 8 here. Let the window. Ran into it and come out a little bit. He's all right. That's a good shape.
Mm-hmm. Pretty decent from there.
Yep. Supposed to roll forward from that 8 ball about a foot. Have a nice little angle. Yep, that'll work. All right. Don't hit this too hard. I've done this a few times in this table. You'd rather be short than long here. He went long. Yeah, it's hard, but it's okay. Not as long as I thought. All right. Glad to see D take advantage of that miss and make this a ball game.
13-7. That's a whole lot better than the alternative. He did not need to go any further back than what he was before.
14-6, he would have been pretty much hurting. So that was a good turning point here. Let's see if we can get a couple more.
Oh, and thank you for the reminder, Mr. Wayne Caffrey. For anybody that wasn't here towards the beginning, whenever he joined us, David Trixler joined us in the booth here this evening for this match. So thank you very much, David, for coming in and helping us out a little bit.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. What's up, Wayne? How you doing? Wayne's another guy over the past few years. His game has really improved a lot from what I remember to what I see. So he loves the game and puts a lot of time in.
Anybody that plays that much one pocket, you have to love this game.
Well, then there's Brandon Johnson. Okay, nice carom shot there. Ooh. At least he's with the one, so he can figure something out. Might play defense here, I would think. Or cue ball up behind the 4. Yep.
It's not a bad play at all, and a very good speed.
A little bit harder. I think he can still hit the edge of the 1 here. It's a very nice shot.
tried by Evan.
All right, does that one go by the 3?
See if we can get the head up here.
So
Shoot that one to the one. Oh,
Wow.
it sure does. It made that one look like it was a whole lot of room.
yeah, and there was not people. I can guarantee you that. It was very tight. All right, so they D might be getting a stroke here. I guess to really think about this 5. Don't hit the 10 ball. Oof, that was
Very
close. Yeah, if he catches the edge of that 10 ball, though, they push him by the 6. So,
Trying to get back to reasonably routine here.
all right, so straight in on the 6 on the side here.
I think you can still slow that one down.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Or just go up and down with it. If you're worried about holding it, just go up and down. Don't even try to hold it. But it looks like you have plenty enough meat on it. Take your time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did not take your time.
What's that jump cue?
Pretty close.
Oh, no, he's going to go ahead and one row kick.
This was like a frustration move. He didn't even look at anything else.
Just when everything starts to go right.
Yep. You got a good leave out of it, though. On is a great banker, and you should have natural position here if you make the bank, but that's still a great leave out of what could have been an easy out. Well, I mean, that's not the leave on wanted, so he's got to put a little spin on this ball. Spin it in. But with that, he should have natural shape to the 10 ball.
You have a big stretch, so probably going to find an extension or bridge or combination of.
Looks like he's putting the extension on. He's going to put a little inside left English on this ball.
So she's drawing that one.
It's inside. Yep. Nice speed. Alright, another mistake. D gave up another game. And On is taking advantage.
Well done. 14-7. D definitely needs a little better than 2-1 on this one to be able to finish this out on top. 7 games to go. Pretty much just a touch short, so needs to get a run to get back in this.
Yeah. I mean, one game isn't going to do it. Needs a couple, 2 or 3 game stringers to really come back in this match.
Mr. Wayne, yes, and both Friday night and Saturday night are booked up for this week, so you are good for Sunday though. Reasonably open there.
A lot of you guys watching, Alan gets messages about matches for every day of the week, and if he's home or available, he lets people play. I mean, he takes up a lot of his free time for this, and he put a lot of time and money into it, and he loves doing it. But I know with everything going on right now, but if you got a couple extra bucks, look at those donations at the top of the board, and throw him a little something as appreciation for everything he does. And I know just electricity alone, he probably spends a lot of money. So let's take care of this and keep this going for a long time. It's a great thing he's got going here.
Wow. That's one way to open that side.
Oh man, amazing. And then he just dogs it. And that's what I mean. Easy shots when you 1 or 2 stroke, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Now D can make a nice little cut here and take this game over. Or bank because the ball's sitting in the pocket. Do either one. What the problem with the bank is you might hook yourself.
Right. Playing defense, that's probably a pretty smart move right there.
I mean, it's he had a lot of confidence in that defense to get a 1 ball turnaround like that. So.
Got a little bit of an edge of it, but there's nothing easy about this shot. I've practiced that one time and time again, so how often that comes up.
All right. His defense worked out. Let's see him capitalize and take this game down. Speed shot here. I like the angle he played first and make sure he got shot on the 2. Played the other way. 2 ball rolls out, he might be hooked on the rail. So very nicely done.
Makes it close enough so he's got options in a couple of directions to get back up on that fly ball.
Oh. Wow. Very well played. Straight up and down. Very nice.
Nice.
Slow down. Nice little angle on the 7. Yep. Not hard. Go all the way over. He's okay. He's still got an angle to get back on the 9. But
Doesn't want to get straight on the 9 anyway. But if he does, I'm sure that's perfect. Fine.
That's perfect right there. A lot of players, they leave the angle for one ball, but then try to get straight on the next ball. Sometimes they forget. You gotta keep that middle of the table. Works great. So.
A whole 3 ball ahead roll.
Yep. All right.
Uh-oh.
He's good pocket speed. Good pocket speed, D. I would have been hurting for you on that one.
Are you?
Right, one's nice, but you really got to put a string together now and come back.
The old, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
Wayne, he said Friday and Saturdays are both booked up. You can have Sunday for the next 2 weeks.
But yeah,
I'm sorry for not getting back to you. Yesterday we had a little bit of a headache scrounging, so that we had to, so we were able to make sure we had a match coming on tonight. These 2 guys really, really stepped up to the plate and made it very easy once they heard that we needed something to go on. So again, a big thank you to Evan and Dee for putting this match together in such short notice.
I'm looking forward to seeing Jeremy Bell come play back up here again, though. He's fun to watch. I think Jeremy and On would be a great match as well.
Yeah, I've seen the 2 names come up before, and for some reason, that connection's never made itself. Not sure why. Maybe we'll get to see it.
Maybe they both want to be a really close match, and they want something different. Yeah, when Jeremy was naming off names yesterday, I believe it was, I didn't see all names pop up in there.
Mm-hmm. And on the flip side of that, I don't hear on spitting Jeremy's name out just the same. So
yeah,
a lot of respect
both ways.
between these 2.
Yeah. So Wayne with the big E and Samir for Sunday?
Mm-hmm. So Wayne.
I thought it was whiny. Yeah.
Hey.
Sneaks that one in the side pocket. So he's getting, maybe the rolls are starting to go his way a little bit.
I'm not sure about that shot.
Well, guys, give it
A lot
and
of
take it
traffic
away.
up there.
That's stressing your stroke right there if you get a small window.
Yeah, I told you, they give it and they take it away.
Sure, he didn't want that to happen either. Here's on back to the table, and it's a reasonably open table as well.
I don't really see too many issues at all. Everything flows pretty good on this one. Yeah, On's really comfortable right now. You can see in his demeanor and how he's walking around. Six game lead can help that.
Yeah, definitely. Take all kinds of chances with that.
See if he draws back or just tries to stop it here. Draw back. I'll just trip this one over a little bit to the left, not too much.
Ouch.
Yeah, a little cut.
Stuck that one a little bit.
There wasn't a lot of room. I mean, I'd rather have this than bobble the ball. I was going the other way with it. I would go the other way myself. But
You like back cutting it?
Yeah.
I can't, I think that stretch kind of got to him a little bit on that one.
all right, good opportunity for D here.
It's not in the hole, but it's makeable. Kind of angle he's got over here.
With that setup, though, he's just be happy to be at the table.
That's about millimeters from where that goes in and where that contact point is of that going in or that bobbling like it did. Wrong side of this couple of millimeters.
Right on, moves up to 7 games and officially hit the danger zone.
So that put us at 15-8. I don't think I saw him go up there. And
Yeah, he hasn't hit it yet. He will before he breaks, I'm sure.
I like that, Noah. A 12-foot bridge.
Have a nice break. Like how he squatted the cue ball there.
Mm-hmm.
It's an excellent break by on.
That's about as nice as you can get it there, but didn't get a huge reward out of it. He's got a kind of good look at the one ball, but kind of open up a pocket.
That's his best break of the night, regardless of the lead he got out of it. Stroke, no reward.
Just kind of a little bit worse on that one.
Right, he should have a nice opportunity coming up here. Even if he hits this ball, the odds of him getting safe on how it lays are pretty rare. Unless he hits it hecka hard, which he's been
Going
doing.
2 rails.
It's hard. Wow.
Very well played shot by Evan there.
That's very nice as well to be able to move some of that stuff around. Look at this lead.
But got one more problem unless he's going for that 10 ball right now.
He's perfect. He's just going to roll up the little bottom right and come around the 10 to the 7 in the corner. Why so hard? Because you're playing safe, huh? Roll 5 ball. All right, D, good opportunity here.
All right. D taking his time walking around the table. That's a great way to make sure the mental's back in it.
We needed that 5 games ago, though. You don't have to do a lot here, D, with that ball's being so close together. You just make it play it safe, or you can try to come around, but I'm more often making it play it safe. There you go. I'm just going to roll this up, put the cue ball right on top of that 8 ball, lock it up. Just making it. But the 6, not the 8. It's hard to see sometimes. Ugh.
Looks like it still snuck out the edge there
Yeah.
for Evan.
Nice little duck shot for On. Oh,
Is it?
he slammed it. Yeah. All right, D. Be glad you got a chance, and let's take advantage. At 3-3-4-4, he had a different feel and walk to his table. He needs to get that back. That was a great shot there. Right around the 10 in the same pocket. Good speed. All right. Good shot. That's one thing about pool. We never give up no matter the lead. Just play one game at a time. And I've seen people win 10 in a row being down.
That's for sure. Let's see if we caught that 2-row shot. Just caught the tail of it. So I get for being slow. So one thing it appears that we're seeing is there again, Evan's kind of back into his comfort zone, so he definitely takes a little bit more chances whenever that happens. And sometimes it's phenomenal, as we saw with that 2-ball shot, and sometimes it ends up costing.
That was the only option. He's hit that really well. I'm curious if that would have bobbled where the cue ball would have left, because he hit at great speed to possibly have a lead. See D run 2 or 3 racks in a row, and then see if On's demeanor changes a little bit with his speed. It's a nice open table. Just too bad it's not him shooting.
All right.
That's one of his best breaks as well. He had good cue ball control there. Just a little unfortunate.
He definitely needs a couple of things to go his way, but you don't. Even the pros will tell you don't win tournaments without a little bit of luck.
It's on the wrong side of the 2 here, but it should be okay.
Back into position very well there.
Just pick up the right side of the 4-ball here. Ooh, bobbled it.
That one, as close as that was, it looks like the English that he put on it might have thrown that one out.
He's trying to hold that cue ball a little more to the inside there. It's a little extra English will do that, people. He's at the table. Let's see a tough shot coming up. It's a bit of a tester, but speed's important here to get on that 5-ball. That's a good stroke. Watch out,
man. And 9-ball's going to help him out.
Nice. That's a great stroke on that ball.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the side pocket here. Okay. That much angle holding that before the side was a nice shot. It's good confidence in his stroke there. He's rushing a little bit, so be careful. Things looking good for D. A couple BC here.
Oh. It looks like that was going up. A little long on that one.
Thing with this 9-ball here too, don't try to get too fancy with perfect shape. Just make the ball and you're good, you know.
A few times it's okay to be straight in.
Yep. Nice. Yep. Being down that 6 games, the way he shot that rack, you wouldn't know it because he shot with a lot of confidence and smoothness, and that's signs of a good player right there.
It's kind of funny whenever you mention like the rushing through shots. There's definitely a difference between feeling confident about your run out where you're shooting a little faster,
right,
as opposed to actually rushing the shot. And I do whenever I notice myself shooting faster between. I mean that's good in the sense that that you know that you're kind of sighting everything in well.
The confidence is there.
But I still try to slow myself up a little bit and get back into the pre-shot routine before something bad happens. Some people start speeding up like that and start playing very well, and I guess at some point you have to figure out
the balance.
Yeah, which one works for you.
The biggest thing is when a shot you're not sure of and you rush and you speed through it, rush it. That's when you're going to make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel comfortable what you're doing, you speed through it, and you have a flow going. It's a little different.
Really surprised. So he took a real quick break here, and a little bit surprised about that. Because I would have thought that he would have wanted to
get the momentum
stay
going
back at the table.
Absolutely. They got a nice little momentum going there, but at the same point, Alan taking a break here is good also because it keeps Alan on in his chair longer, regardless if he dry breaks or not. So that little sitting does wonders on people sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Who knows, to the point that we were just talking about, maybe he was feeling like he was starting to rush a little bit and said, I just need to.
Yeah. For now that he's got a game, he's taking a breather, get his head back into it. He's like, all right, I'm still in this, You put down a couple good games and catch right back up.
He's 6 down with needing 6 to go, so mental focus is everything right now.
With the reverse tool, he's like, that's my turn.
Throw on a double break real quick.
Yeah.
Put that in the camera. So.
Trying to find the score of their old match.
Yeah, I was trying to find a particular camera that's in this, like in this room, but it's on a different scene in there.
It's like we're getting back going.
The one time I got a break that I scratched.
Hair too soft there on that break and just drifted to the side. Definitely on. Alex Allen stepped out for a minute. He'll be back in a few minutes. Right, he's got an opportunity here. Hit this soft and just take the long 6. Yep, good shot. Nice stroke. Would like a little more, but he can make it work. Very nice speed there. Just roll right past the 10 ball for the 9. Just a stop shot. Don't try to get too crazy. Perfect. This is good for D. Alex had a question for you, Alan. All right, good run.
Nice job, D. Maybe that's what you need, is for me to take a little bit more breaks. Alex, anytime you want to, just if you want, contact me through Messenger. I don't know if we're personally already friends. My name is Alan Ellison, and that's for anybody that can send it through that. You can send it through the message linked on here on the Billiard live stream. Either way, we'll get that. So, and we can talk about that. So no problem at all. Also, I do want to remind people, and speaking of like some of the screen that's on here, it's not just for sponsors. If you have local tournaments in your area, feel free to reach out to me. Shoot me over a flyer. Anybody that's watching and see the flyer come up like we just had right between the games, we can throw it up there and let people know. Get more people back playing pool.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. You know, we're trying to show some good matches and good content. And, you know, just love the game, and you know, more people seeing it, getting excited, and just want to play more and you know, watch more. That's, pro pool players, you know, they love pool.
Yeah, these two are fun to watch, and we get matches on here. Anybody that's a little bit newer to watching, we get and have no problem at all with people that are, you know, the A+ players, you know, B, C, D players, doesn't matter. Everybody can learn a little bit from watching a variety of different players, and it's also good that even if you know somebody that might be just starting off, and you've got
Good try.
Yeah. You've got some players that are also a little newer to the sport that come out and shoot a few matches, and being able to see what you might do different. Pretty lucky most of the times on the stream whenever it comes to our comments. We don't get a whole lot of like the trolling kind of comments. We do every once in a while. And we laugh because I haven't seen anybody that really does that, that's actually put themselves in this situation. They've been in front of this camera. If you think this is like shooting at your local pool hall, I can promise you that it is far, far from it. I don't think I've had, including Mr. Trexler here sitting beside me, that's actually shot out here and said, "Oh yeah, that's just routine."
Yeah, it's definitely different if you're not used to it, and something like anything takes getting used to, and you know, as much as you try to not think about it, every now and then it just kind of pop in your head and you know it's there, but nice. You want to be a little closer to that 9 ball, but that's still a great shot.
That was very well played there.
Leaves a little open for the kick, but very nice. All right, so D's going to get rewarded. Not only did he miss the shot, but he helped spread out that 6 ball a little bit as well, so that should make this pattern much easier for D. First thing, I'd move that rack out of the way if I was him.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't deflect a lot, but it definitely will move that ball. We need a couple of different magic racks here. It's funny with the differences. One of them, ouch, that was just lack of concentration there.
Yep. I mean, he wasn't even close to that one. He was way off.
But he got still got a little lucky on that one.
Yeah. And it's his turn to get rolls. You know, Ron's got a few good rolls in. And, so I like to see it come and go both ways in a match. I think On can make this. Yeah, the speed was hard there, but that was a great shot.
Looks like he's sitting okay on
just come as well. Probably come back 2 rails and for the 9 in the pocket. A little bit harder.
Mm-hmm. Really wanted to try to peg that little cue ball down there.
Unfortunate that cue ball though. So he's gonna come with a nice shot here. As close as this is, I would not try to jack up. I would just slow roll this baby in, then take a little deeper cut on the 10. Jack up, you're probably gonna dog that 9 ball.
He jacks up, he's probably gonna shoot it into his top right corner, I guess, from this angle.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, see, that's what happens. But he did have a little more room with that corner pocket. I couldn't see, but yeah, it's just so hard. A little fortunate with the leave. On should just draw the straight back for the 10, but could have been a lot worse.
That bang shot? No, he went ahead and cut that one. That was a great shot. On 5 games away. He closing the gap a little bit, but still some work to do.
Went from 6 to 4, now back to 5. So he's really gotta make that.
Fine. Hey, dude. What's on?
See if On gets that breakdown again with that cue ball control. That's not bad. Just came a little loose, just a little off center.
Still gotta look at the 1 ball, which always helps.
Right. If you'd been squatting center table like he was before, that would have been a nice break and run right there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a lot harder to do in 10 ball than people think.
It sounds like only 10% harder.
I guess it's a little easier in their format. We can slop stuff, but still very difficult. You don't see too many at our current levels.
Stops, nobody knows.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I can't ask for a whole lot more.
Oh, too much. You did not want to do that. See, that's when you rush easy shots. That's exactly what happens.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take your time. And he knows it.
Yeah, shots hanging in the corner. I said it before, probably say it many, many times again. That's the ones the pros love and the amateurs hate.
Hey, D's got a great opportunity here. This is pretty routine now. It's not much that can go wrong except for concentration.
Start.
So the same side pocket.
That's good.
Nice and easy. Alright, it's all about the speed here. Make sure he does not overplay this. You do not want to be cutting that 9 ball on the wrong way.
I think it's a straight top, or
I come back to the rail. Slow down. Yeah, nice shot. little soft there, but he's in okay shape. It's not that bad. All right.
Well
That's
done.
what we want to see. Yeah, personally, I'm not going to the 9 ball. I like to go to the side rail because I get a natural position off that side rail to come into the 9. But it worked out good for him.
Game to separate them. D's in the breaker's box, so
Wild there with that cue ball. Let's see if he gets a roll out of it.
I do not remember hearing if they were doing a break counts, but he definitely got that 10 ball moving, and I would imagine it would.
Yeah, I think that boss can do that.
It's funny their format, but 10 balls normally never count. But with the way they're playing, who knows?
Mm-hmm. As long as that doesn't go too far, and that's a pretty good position.
So I can get on this 5 to this 6. He should be in good shape for this wreck. Got a nice angle here to do it. This is just straight up and down, but I like to use the side rail personally just to help my cue ball control. Just like that. Aiming for a spot on that rail gives you a nice spot.
A little bit of an angle, but not a real great one here, considering with that 7 ball sitting.
Might draw back here. Yep. Draw back a little bottom right and spin it out.
He's getting ready to stroke this one.
Yeah.
I don't know where that cue ball is going.
Too soft.
Just did sneak above it.
You can see it, but that's not what you want. You wanted their footer.
Yes.
Maybe 16 inches.
Take some of that angle out of it.
See how it ends up for D. Alright, it's makeable. The good news is the 8 ball where it's at should be good. Just make this shot and come right back and forth. You know,
Don't try to get too fancy.
no, just make it and come back across. Good stroke.
That ball might have even held him out a little bit there, and got a nice angle to both make it and come back down.
That's just lack of concentration there. So update on Jesus and Styler. Jesus is up 80 to 78.
Getting close.
I'm sorry, 81-78 now.
I'll hit it. Ah.
Getting a little bit of a break.
Right. Let's see how On gets on this 10 ball. Does he come around for the 10 in the same pocket? Which I think that's the natural English. Or try to spin it and come far side.
I'd say probably all the way up the top side of it.
Yeah.
At least that 10 ball's off the rail a little bit. So.
Yeah. But that's a natural shape there, so should be okay. They're having a little joke in there, something smiling.
Turn it up inside there a little bit so that you can hear, just in case it's funny enough for all of us to laugh. It's a good shot.
Right, back to 4 to 5 game lead, so
Love me, man.
he's really got to take advantage of those opportunities when he gets them, and so it's crunch time.
What?
Yeah, we can't really say, sometimes whenever somebody starts to separate it out, it's because they've done this really good job of being able to control the table, being able to play defenses, being able to make their shots.
Oh,
And
yes.
can't necessarily say that's the case here. I mean, Evan's definitely making his shots, but he's had a few misses. All the
He's had a
same.
lot of misses.
And we know that. I mean, you can see by watching it, he is obviously a very good shot, and he's just missing some opportunities there.
He's a great shot, and he gets out on a lot of racks, but those few little mistakes that turn into odds wins, and he's got to buckle down to run out of time to make those mistakes.
And hate to see him run back, in 4 of those racks back just to lose it on the hill or something like that. But it does happen.
Yeah, if you take those, let's call it 4 racks away, and this is a tie ball game.
A little bit of a mistake on that one.
The 2 balls no gimme though, so it's nice to have control of the table, but you got to make it work. That's gonna hurt.
You did not want that one to happen. Yeah, but the only things you can really see is like maybe that. It depends on where he's at, but it's a long way to get down to that 6 ball. That 6, 7 to 8 potentially can pose a little bit of problems. But
Even with that kick there, I would like to see him take a little more time and try to
measure it out.
Looks like he just kind of sees it and tries to hit really quickly.
So, for those of you that saw last night's match, Friday night's, which was
Doug Cotton.
Doug Cotton and Mike Collins. Mike Collins definitely took his time measuring out his one rail kicks, and it showed because he works with basically a type of the mirror method, and every time he came up to one, you'd see him go ahead and measure it out and take a really good look, walk around the table, and it definitely paid off at the end of the night.
Nice shot there by Allen. Good speed. I think Mike was using where the 2 points intersect throughout the table and judging the distance, and he seemed to hit almost every kick I saw him hit, so it was working for him.
Used to do that myself, just using the distance of the cue to kind of help you where to hit. It's a very, very good way to start because it's very easy to be able to see how it works. And so anybody that's working on the one rail kicks, that's
just 2 intersecting lines and see where they meet. And
it's nice to have something to fall back on.
He's gonna hammer this one. Let me stroll it back. Take the look. Okay. He was lining up for some top spin around the world. Great.
Thought he's gonna have to do some push-ups before he
Back
stroked
up
it.
to 6 games.
This is getting close to the end here, so see if you can hear us in there, and we know you can. Buckle down a little bit. Miss Victoria, you were not given permission to leave this stream. There will be a test tomorrow.
Yeah.
If nothing else, just remember where you're at, and you can pick up and watch it in the morning. And thank you very much, Victoria.
Thanks, Victoria. We'll see you tomorrow at League. That was a pretty good break by On. A little roll there with the cue ball, but it was good controlled. Got rewarded.
Gotcha.
That is a nice table. A nice angle to get from the 2 to the 3 of the side. Might come around the corner. No, Don will probably play at the side. Why? Don't think he wanted that. It's a little straighter than I would have liked. No, he just played in the corner.
I would just play a stop shot on that one. But almost like this is my own table. I'm looking around like, well, they can't all be this open.
Right.
They are.
Yeah. went a little bit more on that. Now he
Short side of the 6 ball.
might bump to 10 here. And missed it. Now he's too tight on the 6.
No problem. What you think? Spin him 2 rails back out?
Yeah, I just come a little like mid to bottom right, just come around 2 rails and just try to get close to the 7. Yeah, just like that. Not too hard. It's close to his work. All right, back and forth for the 8 ball.
Oh my
We
gosh.
rushed it. See, you can't rush them, guys. He barely looked at that ball before he hit it. I know we saw D do that a few times tonight. And it's the same result no matter who does it. D's got a good opportunity here. Just a little bottom, stroke it to make it and let the cue ball come off the rail. Back out to almost where the 7 ball is, maybe a little bit more. Not too hard. Nice. That was a good control.
It's right in the middle.
Beautiful.
That's very well played.
All right. Take your time here. Just make it. Natural shape. Good shot, D.
Great. Give him an opportunity to get 1 back. Needs a few, but again, 1 at a time.
One at a time. That's all it starts with. Keep on in that chair.
He doesn't
Oof.
shoot as well sitting down. He used up the whole pocket on that one.
Yeah, he did. Take it.
5-game difference.
I've seen bigger comebacks in this game, though, so if he can buckle down and not make the mistakes he made earlier, he's got a good chance of coming back. Sugar rush up. So he's taking a break. Which again, he had momentum. You need to keep with that momentum for a rack before you take a break, in my opinion, but whatever works for you, works for you.
So much easier to make these shots on this side of the glass.
It is. They all look easy from here.
Can't believe you missed that, and then you go watch yourself.
Yeah.
Can't believe you missed that. I can always remain the best player in the house as long as nobody's watching. Hey, while we're just sitting here, we might as well.
Oh, this is voiceover work for you.
Right.
Welcome to Village Stream. We are here on Domingo. That's Sunday for my non-bilingual fans.
That would be me. English and bad English down pat. That's about it. All right, so while we're taking a little break here, jump over to that comment section. Tell us who's out there and say hello. And the particular screen that we're looking at doesn't really tell us all the people that's on there like it does whenever you're seeing like your friends and things like that that are watching the stream with you. Always like to know who's out there and what you think of the match. Without downing a player, feel free to jump in there and say, what do you think's going right for Evan? What do you think's going wrong for D? And what needs to happen in order for this to become a little closer?
Yeah.
Again, constructive criticism.
Constructive is key. And also just when you see people make mistakes like this on the field, you can kind of relate to what you do in matches as well. Like, that's because he jumped up there and didn't take his time. Like, I do that too. So, it's always a learning experience,
One made and got a block right there.
It's a little unfortunate roll there with the 9-ball. Might see him first push out of the game. Just go for it. And make it.
Okay,
Oh, so close.
a little bit more wheels on it. That might have found its way in. Behind the back action.
See what happens with the cue ball here. Dying on the 4-ball or coming out for the 3.
Alright.
I think he likes this, especially where that 4-ball is. Let's see the ninja go. This ball's going 20 miles an hour. The 10-ball and around the world. He made it around the 10-ball, but a little unfortunate there.
And with 4 rails and 6 pockets, sometimes you just got to give it a shot, I guess.
He's got an opportunity here. I mean, he got a little natural angle, a little top left, and I back down for that 4. A good stroke on this ball. It's a good stroke. Slow down, slow down. He's not going to like that. Or is he?
He's
Slowed down more than I thought it would. All the way back out. Nope, came that way. Now in defense. Tuck that cue right behind the 9. Oh, I wouldn't go for this shot.
Sure looks like he's going for it.
Yeah, I know. That's not the right. That's an easy, good defense there, Marco. Sometimes when you feel it, you feel it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, on hit that little 2 straight, and he's gonna get some work to do here.
I've been known to tell my coach to sit down, and I got this and been wrong.
I believe we all.
Practice this shot all the time.
I think he's gonna bank it here. He's just gonna go for it because he's got a natural lead. If he doesn't slam it, he slammed it.
Ouch.
That's the result. All right, D. Great opportunity here.
That shit 7 definitely goes into that side pocket.
I don't think that's side pocket. I'd rather take it to the corner. Yes. Goes a little more than I thought. Oof.
Ouch.
It's okay, I think I got a roll though.
Mm-hmm.
That ball, you just need to stroke it and come to the behind the side pocket rail. Put a nice stroke on that ball.
You're gonna see some rails come out of this one too. He's definitely gonna try to
Knock it off the table.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. One time he doesn't hit it hard, he would have made it. He couldn't hit that ball any better as far as accuracy. Just not hard enough. All right, D with another great opportunity here. All right, stay in control, D. I think I go for the bank and play safe at the same time in case I miss with speed. So if I miss, I want the cue 9-ball come back to center diamond.
Gotta find that pro side. Ouch.
Well, I don't think I would have tried that cut, but don't know if I'm there. Again, these angles on the screen are different than when you're on the table. So it's pretty simple for on now. Are you going to hold it or go for the 10 side?
I think he was trying for all of them.
All right, third great opportunity on this rack for D. I mean, you got to take advantage. I like how he took his time here before he got down the ball. Never get down until you know what you're going to do with that cue ball.
Pretty.
Move that rack out of your line of sight, personally. It's in your peripheral, even sometimes if you don't realize it. Wow, using all the pocket again. All right, he really needed that, and we're glad to see it.
John throws it in 4 games difference. So it'll be whenever he marks the score, it'll be 18-14.
If he gets this one coming up, I mean, that's 3 games, and that's manageable.
Mm-hmm.
So you really need to take down this rack in this match.
Let's take that look again and see if he he's able to squat that ball like wants to.
Last break he did well, got a little unfortunate. Let's see this one. A little off center again, but I think he's going to be okay. Oh, 9-ball rolled in front of him again. He had a nice chance of a 110 combo there if that 9 didn't jump. But he might do a jump shot here. Or can he see it? It's hard to tell.
That 10 ball sitting there, he wants to make sure he hits it.
I would call the 10. Looks like he can hit it. If he can, he's definitely cutting it.
Mm-hmm. He can cut it long.
Oh, just missed it.
Uh-oh.
Be a little lucky here. All right. You got to roll.
I think he's still got a open 1 ball.
Do you like the 110 combo here?
I think he's going to try for it. Or not.
Interesting.
I don't know that it's on this shot. It looked like it.
So Jesus is up 83-82 on Tyler Styler.
Just move the fucking 10. Right over.
That was just a miscue.
Love it.
Yeah, that's like a 110 combo to me.
Especially since he unfortunately moved that ball out of the way. And
What you trying to do here?
This is not that any combo is easy, but this is a pretty manageable one for sure. On took advantage. On 2 games away. D needs 7.
take a quick look from all the angles.
Negative one.
Yeah, negative. Oh,
I'm gonna find some more sponsors. So I have reasons to make some commercials to put in now. Little dancing monkeys or something. Anybody know anybody who owns a monkey farm? So a nice break from on there.
Yep.
Sat that one right in the middle, one ball, just bounced up table a little bit. Dry break. As anyone see the side pocket?
Yeah. Slow down ball. No, should see a nice defense here. A couple ways you can play it. Let's see what he does. That'll work.
Julio, you're asking about seeing the match in the whole screen. So if yours, and this is something that I've got, one of my tablets actually will only put this small square, and it's something that seems to be happening a lot lately with Facebook Live. Does not happen with my phone and one of the other tablets, but one in particular has started creating this little square. I've been able to sometimes close and reopen Facebook or restart the tablet, and sometimes it works. The most successful way that I've been is to actually go out of the Facebook app, use like the regular Chrome application, pull up Facebook there, and then it'll open in full screen. It's actually something that's happening between the app and the devices that we're on. And it's become much more prevalent since the recent October updates that's happened on Facebook app.
That's the one where we can see the comments also on the big screen.
Yeah.
Usually you can just exit out of it and then come back in, and it works for me a couple times.
Mm-hmm. But I know it seemed to. Wow.
Oh, let's see where that 10 ball lands.
You didn't do that. Okay. I would have it happen every once in a while before, but since they did that update, since even the screens on the laptops and PCs have changed, it's doing it almost every time. So they've done something that changes the way that the screens are being seen. It definitely just has that little tiny square in the middle, smaller than what your phone is.
Nice shot. Yeah, with the 9 ball there, I was hoping he was going to take that route. So.
Back up there nicely if it'll just stop.
Oh, too hard.
Just some frustration coming out, and I get it.
That's a good route. It's a little hard. Yeah, 7 has to go on the side here, I believe. So good speed by Han. See an angling on the 9 ball, so let's see. Doesn't get too straight.
Looks pretty good.
Yep. Same thing. Now to get back to the 10. Don't go too far. That'll work. All right, it's looking good. See how he stroked that all the way through and came back? Some people try to hold that, just walk it over, and that's when you missed the 9 ball. So I like the full stroke there.
Mm-hmm. Definitely get a little bit more.
Oh, a rare miss by On there. Oh, he got lucky. Man, I was going to be straight in for D too. But same token, D, be luckier at the table. Take your time and take advantage of it. Turn this into your game.
I think this is a defense, or go ahead and try to. I don't know. I think at this time, you might have to start just go for it.
Yeah, I mean the defense isn't easy. So even you leave a short kick, or you try to go 2 rails, leave him a long bank himself.
Mm-hmm. So that's pretty good.
I like this shot.
Well,
you got a nice leave too.
Well,
The only downside is it's close to the rail, which helps on spinning it in. You would like it to be off the rail, personally.
At that angle, yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
When it's on the rail, you can just hit ball and rail at the same time, and it almost will go every time. So let's see what happens.
I'm not liking this one.
It's also a possible scratch shot as well.
Mm-hmm. He's going to use a little bit of inside English. Look at that.
Yep. I think I just commentarily cursed him, but
at least it's you this time. Did I mention you're welcome back anytime? No, I don't. I'm not the one they're going after.
Yeah. So we're getting towards the end of the match, and the viewers are starting to jump up here. And all right.
Hey, for everybody that's just joined us, number one, thank you for tuning in. We're getting pretty close to the end here. I have been joined tonight by Mr. David Trexler that you have seen on the stream before, and we really appreciate him coming out and commentating with us.
It's my pleasure. So it's fun. I enjoy it, and I can see how much work you put back here that people just look on their phones don't see how much it takes to make sure the audio is correct and switching back and forth the cameras, and it's not as simple as it seems when you're just watching. So I appreciate it from a new perspective now.
Thank you, and I appreciate that.
It's a good break. Don't drip too far, cue ball. Just a little.
Where's the 10 ball? Okay, at least it's blocked.
Nice Nice open table though. So
Throw that out to the what's our left side now. We're gonna draw and try to put it by the side pocket.
update: Jesus Estanio, and Tyler Styler 83 apiece. Tyler's at the table.
Amazing how a race that long can stay close.
I know, that's just, and as good as Tyler is, that just tells you how good Julio is if people don't know him. Because even with that ball spot, see, on-rush that ball, he got lucky leave out of it, but he's smiling, but he knows. Like, if he looks back and watches this whole match, every shot like that he's missed, he's going to notice, besides hearing us yell at him for rushing, he's going to notice that he's just rushing at it. That's, you know.
Yeah, and I've said it before, and I see it happening here. Leaving the butt of the stick, and I know a lot of people are very comfortable with doing that. I am not one of those people that likes to
Nice
leave it
shot.
on the table.
Great jump shot by D. Like how he squatted that cue ball.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to hit that. It's actually a technique, but it's hard to do, to hit that or hit it a little bit more before it draws back. But that was great. So I'm not the best jumper, but I'm getting better at it.
David, your presence is requested, and I think next week, if I'm not mistaken, David's actually got Masters on that week.
I do, yeah. This next Sunday coming up, I'll be at Masters Wing, and you should be there too.
I'm guessing he's probably not.
He'll probably shoot and then rush here like he did one time a couple weeks ago, or a month or two ago.
What time do y'all play?
We start at 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I commentate on your game, Wayne. You might not like me by the end of it. Yeah. Damn it, Wayne! If you slowed down and not jump up, you would have made that ball. I'm just kidding, but I'm not.
Hurts a lot more when he knows you.
Yeah. I tell him in person. I'm like, "What the fuck were you doing? Like, why did you do that?" D.
He's struggling a little bit now.
That's that easy shot you take for granted. You don't put that extra stroke in, and that's the result.
If you look at the speed and
Yep.
angle of the lead that you want.
We all do it, but you got to see. Just think about your misses in your match and why. What a roll! It's a nice roll by On. Unfortunate for D.
I'm just saying, I mean, anything, out of everything, you could have
Not all
not.
of us can have multiple options in our bag.
And this is a very difficult one-rail kick because the harder you hit it, the more it spins off that rail because of how close it is. So that was a great shot. Regardless of leaving him straight in, that was a great shot.
At least we have.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Himself this time, he sure did.
Wow. Went from a great roll against him to a great roll, or vice versa. Strike that, reverse it. Anna's also very good with the jump stick. I remember him doing a great jump against me on a 9-ball or 10-ball in one of our matches. And it just showed you right there.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why he didn't draw a little bit more and get straight in.
I'd be very happy with this. That was him. Yes. Just to the rail right behind the 10 and back out for the 8. Just like that.
Strike put on that one.
Yep. I'd roll this ball forward, play the 9 on the side, and roll up on the 10. Oh, wow. Wow.
He was looking at something else.
I don't know what happened there. He's laughing because it happened.
Jesus.
All right, D. I don't like this side pocket 9-ball to come around for the corner personally.
Yeah, I'm totally going for the side.
But he's going this side. It's just harder
He does have to
because
get
of where the 10 ball is. I don't like the side on this shot because you have to put a little force on it.
He's going to draw this one back.
Yeah, which has a tendency to popple or just miss.
Or do that.
Yeah, did not like that.
He jumped pretty bad on that one.
You can miss a couple more shots.
I think I'm being this close and him being a little further away.
He had a great opportunity to come to within 3 games here and just gave it back to On. So I don't see On messing this up.
This is
That's not the one. I mean,
I just bobbled it.
Oh my goodness. D, thank your stars.
funny part is,
Take advantage. You gotta. Odds in his own
Give it a
head.
time.
You gotta take advantage of it. You're within 3 now. One more, you're within 2. I mean, that's all it is. One game at a time.
Typical bobble.
And one bobble like that can turn around a whole match.
Mhm.
Stop. You can't.
I'm trying to be.
Oh, he'll.
Fine. I mean, it's better than where I'm at right now, so no matter what, it is good.
That's the second 10 ball I think he missed. That was pretty easy in the last couple of games by on. Which is very rare. The shots he does miss usually are not the 9 or the 10 ball. He's very good at making those. Good break there. A little too much draw. But
We all set.
What was the last set, too?
Have a dry break, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was the last set, too.
just didn't leave him too much. On that one ball, maybe a back side pocket cut.
Yeah, of course, 10 balls the
But
hardest.
still, it's a wild cue ball. It's hard to know when the 2 balls going to be.
8 balls you. 10 balls you.
He's going for it around the table for the 3.
10 balls me is the hardest.
Oh, what a nice, lucky little hit there.
And is that going to get in the way of that? We still got some openings on the 4 ball down there.
Yeah. Round. Oh, that's why you don't do that, huh?
He was trying to bump that, or
He's just trying to go around it.
Yes.
But he had to force it. I think he's a little straighter than he wanted to be. So, great opportunity here for D. Then 2.
I'm thinking he's at this point
No, it's a table run. You don't go for that combo. Or Karen. I will. I don't like it. Yeah, it's a nice little run here.
Yeah.
It's very open, has a natural flow to it. I wouldn't mess with that. Unless the 10 ball's dead, you don't want to go for it.
well, in that one in particular. The only reason I was saying that is because he had the opportunity to play the combos, send the 4 ball up table, and leave the cue ball sitting back
Yeah,
down
you're
here.
just giving up your position on the table, though. This is a pretty simple run. 12-inch draw here.
And maybe this will give the competency that he needs for
So you brush that ball and it's on the rail.
a couple.
It's easy stroke. Be okay. See? No extra focus where the cue ball wasn't on the rail. He would have been fine. If the 8 goes by the 9 ball, he's in trouble.
Alright.
It's tight.
Hey.
Played that way, but he does not want
Get
that
it
to
too
be on the
hard.
rail.
I get it too hard. He's okay, though. That's not bad. Up and down the table. No English, pretty much. Just make the ball and straight up and down the table.
Hey, don't scratch.
Just like that.
Don't
A little hard.
either.
Oh,
I say no scratch, I mean
back cut now for
anywhere.
on. Also possible scratch shot. Bottom corner.
Oh!
Well played.
Almost jinxed him again. Arms on the hill.
If you're getting paper bags on your doorstep, don't step on them.
One game, guys.
Oh, shit.
Let's make it one.
Right. Let's see if we can do a break and run to close it out.
Wasn't too long ago we saw that.
Yeah, that felt great. A great squat. Look at that squat, the cue ball.
Alright.
Semi-rewarded. He's at the table. You're like a little distance here between that 1 ball, because that 2 ball is way back there behind the 10.
It's definitely close to his work on this one.
So I definitely play defense here for 3 ball behind 8 and 7.
I think he's going to go. Okay.
Hit the 7.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess with that 2-ball where it is.
I only did not get it, but he got the great opportunity to get to the 2 ball. I mean, it's just natural flow. You right on the 2 ball.
Just a little speed effort.
Yeah, you got to be careful not to get straight in here because you got to get on the 3. So nice little shortness or front. And I think that's about perfect.
It's a good shot.
Absolutely perfect.
Backs back out of this one.
I might go forward. Just depends. Hit too hard.
Mm.
Yeah, 5 balls a helper here.
Scratch.
Helper came in play for the lead.
Pretty easy kick shot just to get it out of there.
You might make this. It's got a nice angle to it. So
We'll go behind it and play the 10, but actually try both here.
I think 3 in the cross corner. But he's not going to have a shot at 4. Right. Another good opportunity for D. If you can get on this 4 ball here, good shape. High power drawback. Yep. And great shot. Very nice, easy flow here. This shot looks harder than it actually is. It's a nice natural lead to little bottom of the left here. Just come right back out to center towards. Yep.
That's well played.
Yep. Right. Make sure you get the right angle here. You got that 7 ball D. You gotta look at that. Oh, he hung it up, and he had the wrong angle. These ones in the pocket are no gimmies to get the lead you want. They're very hard. If you hit a little too thin of the ball and hit more rail, it flies off. Or if you hit too much ball, it dies. So I've got to take some thought here. Make sure he gets the right position to get on that 7.
I don't think it changes a lot when your natural stroke is it's a reasonably firm stroke.
Right. Yeah, he's gonna scratch. Nope, just short.
Yeah, right there. Perfect.
He's actually got a decent angle, but he's on the rail. He's got a long way to go. So let's see what happens. I dogged it and spread the 7 out. Great opportunity here for D.
I mean,
And this is about as easy as it gets as far as 4 balls. So
He's not going to get too many more opportunities like this.
now this is probably his last one for the match, I would assume. Just tap it in. Not special. Good.
10 different ways you can go about this one.
Yep.
9 of them are
Bring back
solved.
across and back up, or draw it behind it. Good shot. See how close he came to it? You gotta be careful with that. You bump it, you hurt yourself. The stroke there.
Just nice and easy. These pockets will throw these balls back out.
Nice shot. See, nice smooth stroke. Stay down.
With the little finally did it smile. 3-game difference. Getting closer towards the end, I want to say thank you to not only the people that are watching, but obviously of those people, ones that have hit that like button. Got a couple of new follows. About 7 different people have shared it. We always appreciate everything you do to be able to help out our stream here.
That ball.
I believe that's his like 4th dry break in a row.
Let's go.
And did he leave a 110 combo? No.
Ball 10
It's a
ball.
game left a 1-2 combo. gonna be playing soccer.
Oh, too hard.
Serious. I'm like, I don't know.
It's just, he's
Gonna
gonna
bank that one back.
he's gonna bank it. I would bank it, probably, but maybe not. Look like a pretty easy bank, I guess. It's in kill mode. Looks like. Just look at that 4 a little closer though. Oh,
Shot it long.
roll out for D. Is it gonna roll out? I don't know.
It's like he might see enough to cross corner.
He might be able to make it. It's hard to tell from this angle. Great attempt at a cross corner.
Wow.
Good speed. Great speed.
He did sneak out. I mean, he's got to look at it.
Yeah, he's got a window, but where that ball is nice. On having 20, he's just hoping to get back to the table, and he's gonna get back with a hard shot.
Probably good.
Just thin it and come around. Oh, don't leave that. Don't do that. Soft. He had more of that ball than you wanted. You want to have to be a little thinner.
Any ball's in the way. Trying to throw that back over to his other side.
Oh, it hit that way too soft. This ball's going in. He's gonna make this ball.
I think we've heard that all night.
Yeah, never hear on hitting too soft. All right, D. This is a great opportunity here.
He decided to take a quick timeout. One way or another, we only have max of 4 games to go.
Into here.
Mm-hmm.
It's natural leave on the 5-2, just straight center ball. The 5 will play in the pocket down by where the cue ball is, and then should be in good shape. I just like to say that On is playing like a donkey. So, love you, bud.
Do we need to get you a camera to hold that up to? Or let him know which cameras are active right now? Since we got a few extra people in here and we're waiting for D to come back in, I do want to remind everybody, if you've got tournaments in your local area and you've got a flyer for said tournaments, feel free to get those over to us. You're more than welcome to post them, whether it's on Billiard live stream or on the Taking Shots group. We'll even get them whenever we have like between racks or times like this. We can show them on there and let everybody know that yeah, there's tournaments still going on, so come and join. D back up to bat. Good start.
Oh, great shot. Hair softer. I mean, I would like to come over a little more for that 5 in that corner, like I talked about, but it's a great opportunity here just to hold this, come right up the rail, nice and easy. Nice. Oh, he's good. He's okay.
Maybe went out and had a little chat with pool guys and said, hey, I could just use a little bit of help here.
All right, so this is one of those stop shots where you just cheat the pocket of hair and just stop it for the 7th side. Just like that. Oh, he went corner. Okay. Didn't quite stop it, but he's fine.
Yeah. Pretty open shot on that 8 ball if he just rolls it forward. He ran that a lot further than I thought he was going to. A lot further than he thought he was going to.
He's very fortunate to be in this match still after that. So we're still okay.
I think I would have had too much trouble getting those 3 connected. Kyle.
See what kind of roll we get out of this.
He left some distance on it.
I get mine 10. No. All right.
All it really needs to do is just
Make
push
the
this
8
forward a little bit. And
You can do either way, draw back or push it forward. You might attempt to draw back just because of the distance for the stroke. Wow.
That's another one.
Yeah, but that was the match shot right there.
Yeah, he makes that one, and I don't see how he couldn't get out.
Yep. D is very fortunate to be at the table again. So let's see him take advantage of it and close this gap. That was a good speed shot right there. Take your time, bud. Get that.
Oh.
I don't know if he was planning on coming back to the middle or.
You
Well,
want to
he
get a little softer.
Can still cut or bang this when he's at
Cut at the
50 yard
side.
line.
Yeah, definitely cut the side. And we got it. We're in the game.
Good. Within 2 games, D trying to fight his way back. I'm trying to figure out how to get this guy to go away.
Keeps giving up all those opportunities. This might bite him.
17. I mean, it was 2016, but somebody told me they carried you 17. I don't know. Right.
I see On smiling in his chair right now. I'm not sure why. Okay, I guess
Look at
would have counted. That's the question. We don't know, but that was a good power break. He actually put some speed on it. Came off the side a little bit, but
Okay.
once again, another dry break.
See if we can
Replay.
save that. Look at that 3 and 10, but that 4 is in the way.
Inside ball. Nope. Good.
It's that 4 is definitely away of that 3-10 combo.
Ooh. Yeah, we're missing those at this point, D.
It does look like there's a whole lot of
way, bro.
open balls on this one.
Yeah.
Both been struggling a little bit lately, so it's pretty hard to.
And neither one have been getting out on their open runs, which they should be, so. D really has to capitalize because he's not going to get as many opportunities he's been getting. On only needs 1 more game, so. If I'm D, I'm just hoping I get back to the table no matter what shot it is. If I have to kick at it, I don't care. That's one opportunity back at the table. That's the mindset he has to have right now. And I just needs to buckle down and run this out.
Guarantee that Don wants to do whatever necessary to stop you from getting back out of that chair.
There's a hard little gap here from the 4 to the 5. If he gets in that space, he's got a good shot of closing this match.
Think he'll try to get closer or just stop it?
He didn't look at it very much, but man,
Wow, that's
when you're on, you're on. The 6 go by the 8.
110.
Yeah, he's in good shape. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little joke. When you're on, you're on.
Yep.
Trademarked.
Maybe tricks for 2020.
Yeah, this comes out of this. Oh, I saw that coming. I saw it. That hurts me. Just watching that little bit of angle. I seen it. All came down to that shot. It's a little bit of masse here. Or just kick at it and hope for the best. He's going to kick at 100 miles an hour and see what happens. 2 rails. 3 rails. If he gets behind the 9.
Would do.
Yeah. All right. This is best case scenario you could have ever hoped for, D, after that look at that table. So he's going to go to the rail, come straight back across. That's very nice. And just roll this straight up. A little bit of top and play that 10 to the side pocket. It's all natural. Nothing fancy. Oh my God.
Undercut.
How do you do that? Well, you can't do that being down 3 on the hill, buddy.
Yeah, warm the spot up.
Han's thanking the sushi gods on that one. He should not be back at the table. Alright, you definitely had your opportunities, D. And that's it.
All right.
Great match, guys.
Win shot goes to Evan on.
21-18. I mean, that's respectable, even with misses.
Oh, shoot. Stop. Give me
Oh,
buttons.
you got
Last time. Having to work. And
All right, now it's sports right. So Evan wins that one. D definitely puts up a good fight. I'm sure he's gonna go back and watch a few things he might want to work on a little bit.
Really good. I fell off in the
So
middle.
into this particular match,
When you got up.
and again, I want to thank David Trexler for joining us today.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
You know what I mean?
And we will see you guys very soon. I know we have matches coming up this weekend, starting on Friday.
On purpose.
I don't believe. I'll look to make sure. I'm not sure if I have one tomorrow or not, but we'll definitely find out. Hope to see everybody there. And thanks for joining us. We will talk to all of you soon.
See you guys.